テーション。
はい。Hello? Hello?
Sonic's done a lot in 30 years. He's been a pioneer of the high-speed 2D platformer, an Olympic athlete, a respectable kart racing enthusiast, a fighter, a TV star, and a Hollywood blockbuster movie star as well. But he's never done open world, and Sonic Frontiers fixes to change that. I was fortunate enough to be one of the first people outside of Sonic Team to go hands-on with Sonic Frontiers, and let me just say, if you're worried about how the blue blur will fare in this unfamiliar genre, well, I think Crush 40 probably put it best. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright. The first thing that struck me about Sonic Frontiers was how uniquely somber and serene it was right from the outset. After flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from his friends and all alone on an isolated island, with nothing but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. There's no one for Sonic to bounce quips off of, no energetic Crush 40 soundtrack, just wide open fields as far as the eye can see. There's an air of mystery in Sonic Frontiers, and it's a vibe that's driven home even further by the beautiful yet minimalist piano melodies that accompany Sonic as he explores the island. All of this is a very intentional choice. I asked Sonic Team head Takashi Izuka to describe how the tone of Sonic Frontiers differs from previous Sonic games, and he said, past games in the Sonic series have taken different tones depending on their stories and themes. This time, these mysterious islands are the game's major setting. That's why our artists have worked hard to create a mysterious mood. Of course, the big new change in Sonic Frontiers is the shift from purely linear levels to a huge open world where Sonic can freely run in any direction. But Sonic Team doesn't like to use the term open world to describe Sonic Frontiers' gameplay, instead referring to its style as being open zone. Open world games like Zelda or other AAA games fundamentally have RPG or adventure worlds. For Sonic, the core here is a 3D action game. Our basic idea was to have that take place in open space. What sets Sonic Frontiers apart is this different approach to an open game world. Having played Sonic Frontiers for about 4 hours, it's easy to see what Izuka-san means. Sonic Frontiers' open zone design is very different from any other open world I've played. It's a giant playground. Every few feet there's a bumper spring that bounces you like a pinball between 5 other bumpers before putting you on one of the many grindable rail tracks. Or a speed ramp that sets you on a completely different path leading to some other collectible or reward. Or a line of rings that you can lightspeed dash into. Essentially, they've taken that core appeal of every Sonic level having multiple paths that eventually loop back around to the main one, and applied that to these giant non-linear open zones. One thing that has to be noted is that very few of these elements are built into the environmental design, meaning that rails, platforms, boost rings, and so on are just inexplicably floating in the air all around, which isn't totally unusual for a Sonic game, but it feels especially jarring in Frontiers in particular because of the frequent and sudden pop-in of these objects and the otherwise very naturalistic art style. Of course, it's worth emphasizing that this gameplay and the version that I played were from an early build, but this is definitely an area that I would hope to see improvement in the final version. Beyond that, there are also a wide variety of puzzles and challenges that are littered throughout the zone, and completing them is how you uncover sections of your map. Most of these are very simple, requiring you to orient the statue the correct way, quickly hop back and forth between colored tiles, or use Sonic's new side loop ability to draw circles around certain objects in the environment to interact with them. The best ones, though, are the races against the clock where you have to get from point A to point B in a limited amount of time. Beyond that, there are also a wide variety of puzzles and challenges that are littered throughout the zone. Like these a ton of fun, because you have to try and improvise a path to the end that might not be immediately obvious. There are some exceptions, but combat in traditional Sonic games generally isn't a thing that goes much deeper than jumping, rolling, or using a homing attack into enemies at the right time. That changes in Sonic Frontiers, which now has you fighting all sorts of wandering enemies and mini-bosses using an all-new array of incredibly flashy attacks. It's not all style and no substance though. Sonic is able to quickly dodge using the bumper buttons on the gamepad, and by pressing them together, he can even parry attacks with the right timing. His homing attack also feels much more powerful, landing with a ton of impact and keeping Sonic stuck to his enemy, allowing for a flurry of follow-up strikes. One of the things I really appreciate about the combat from what I played is that there are usually multiple ways to
Hello,
like,
YouTube.
take, for example, this guy, who has an impenetrable shell that you can expand into spinning blades and throw at you. One way to deal with him is just to carefully time your homing attacks.
Okay, that's not going to be like until 2 or something.
But if you do that, the window to damage him is small. To increase that window, you can either
Well, that's just the
Gamescom
Gamescom.
right before they hit you, or you can even use Sonic's side loop ability to encircle the enemy, which causes
The actual trailer is going to be later. Gamescom goes on for a while in the day.
Defeating these enemies will reward
Send me the
you
link to the
XP
stream
that
now
you use to
in
purchase new
the
skills
general.
from the skill tree, which gives Sonic Frontiers a really nice feeling of power progression, even in just the relatively short amount of time that I played. Some of the later skills that you can get are just unbelievably cool, and it's super satisfying to see Sonic Team experiment with different ways that Sonic can attack enemies beyond just spins, jumps, and bumps. In addition to these smaller enemies, there are also a handful of enormous world bosses that I had to contend with.
Yeah, it says you got about 2 hours before Gamescom actually starts. Right now, that's just a preview thing of what they already showed.
To reach the weak spots on its head. It's an ambitious boss battle, far beyond anything I've seen in the Sonic series to date.
Hey, listen, if you want a cool game to play, like, it costs money, but if you want a cool game that you can get, it's, you ever heard of the Spark the Electric Jester?
Momentum needed to actually reach the head. Sonic must hunt down and defeat these bosses in order to collect portal gears.
Wait, what'd you hear of?
Portals that lead to bite-sized linear stages, done in the style of previous Sonic games, giving
Spark
Sonic
the Electric
Frontiers a nice
Jester.
mix of both.
It plays just like a Sonic game.
These classic levels each come with a handful of optional goals, like beating the level under a certain time, collecting all the red rings, and so on, with each goal rewarding you with a vault key, which are needed to unlock the coveted Chaos Emeralds. Sonic Frontiers is an exciting new step forward for the Sonic series into uncharted territory, and based on my time with it, Sonic Team seems to have hit upon a winning formula. There's certainly still work to be done before it's released during the holiday season. There's a lot of distracting pop-in, there's a fair amount of bugs still left to be squashed, and the big boss fights could do with some tweaking. But ultimately, my time with this early build answered the one question I had on my mind. Will Sonic's one-of-a-kind gameplay translate into an open world? The answer is a resounding absolutely. Thanks for watching, and tune into IGN for more Sonic Frontiers coverage as part of IGN First. And for everything else, keep it here on IGN. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Mitchell Saltzman here with our very last feature for IGN First, featuring Sonic Frontiers, and this one's going to be a little looser, a little more casual. I've played 4 hours of Sonic Frontiers at this point, and now that all the embargoes are up and I'm able to talk about everything unrestricted, I wanted to answer some questions based on the 4 hours I played. So let's hit that title card and we'll jump right into it. Before we start proper though, I've got to give a bit of a fair warning. It's been more than a month since I had my last play session with Sonic Frontiers. I last played it in the middle of May, if you can believe it. So it's going off of what is no doubt an older build, but I'm also going off of memories that are a little bit dated. So, you know, just understand that things could change and my memory of smaller details might not be 100%. So, you know, just keep that in mind. All right, so let's begin with probably the most commonly asked questions. I'm gonna just group a bunch of these together and let's talk about cyberspace. What I think I'm gonna do is talk about this generally first before addressing specific questions about cyberspace. I got to play 4 levels. You see 2 of them in that Nintendo Direct trailer. One of them is modeled after Green Hill Zone, and that's actually the very first thing that you get to play when you jump into Sonic Frontiers. There's an opening cutscene, and then you get thrown into Cyberworld, and you do that Green Hill Zone, basically. The second one is the Highway Zone that you see, which is probably like my favorite one that I got to play. That one was just awesome. There was one that was modeled after Chemical Plant Zone, and then there was one that was kind of like a Sky Temple. I don't really remember if it was based off of any prior Sonic games. It might have, but it's been a little while since I played some of the older 3D Sonic games. So to answer the question from Flame Kit Fox about the length of the cyberspace levels, to me they felt a bit short, and I say that because I believe I beat most, if not all of them, within 2 minutes, even on like my first try. And usually these 3D Sonic levels, they focus on different beats. You go from a really fast boost section to a 2D section, and then back to a 3D section, whereas the levels in Sonic Frontiers felt pretty focused on 1 or 2 things. You would start off, it would be a boost focus section, then you'd go onto a rail, and then you'd go onto like a little platforming bit until you're back into a boost section, and then you get to the end of the level. So they felt shorter, but I don't really mean that in a negative way. I think they were actually just long enough where I wanted to keep on retrying them so I can get those goals. I mentioned this also in my preview. Every level has 5 goals, and every time you achieve a goal, you get a vault key, which allows you to unlock the Chaos Emeralds. So I played 4 hours of Sonic Frontiers, but honestly, most of that time was kind of spent in cyberspace because I'm the kind of person when I play a Sonic game where I wanna strive for those S ranks. I wanna strive for getting those goals. So I would keep on retrying until I get
I told you it's too early still.
Level down pat. To me, that's the most fun I have when I play a Sonic game. It's that feeling of mastering a level and getting through it without slowing down. So I really strove to kind of get that experience every time I played one of these cyberspace levels. So for me, I actually kind of like the shorter length, especially when consider the fact that it's not the full game. The cyberspace is not the whole game. It is this mix of the open zone exploration and everything that they can do there, along with these cyberspace levels. So yeah, in short, the levels are short, but I also don't think it's a huge problem. And then as for the second part of this question, are they closer to those of Unleashed, Generations, or Forces? I guess it's more similar to Unleashed and Generations because of the fact that there's no wisps. There's no wisps. Wisps is still a very hard word for me to say. It's just kind of purely focused on that modern, boost-focused 3D Sonic experience. As for the 2D sections, actually, I didn't get to play it, but my colleague, Jeffrey Vega, who played about 2 hours of the game, he went a different way in the open zone and ended up finding a cyberspace level that I didn't find. And he said that it was entirely 2D focused. So I think they're gonna mix it up a good amount with the cyberspace levels in this game. Another thing that a lot of people really wanted to know about is momentum. And I feel a little bad about this one because I honestly didn't really think about it. Sonic's control felt fine to me. At the very least, it wasn't noticeably different from other boost-centric Sonic games, especially in the cyberspace levels. It's true that it doesn't really matter what speed Sonic hits a rail at, he'll still grind it all the same, but I also don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Now, there were definitely some weird moments, like I mentioned in the preview, where I was fighting the Asura boss, and I would run up the arm, and despite feeling like I should have enough momentum to reach the head, I would kind of just fly upwards and not have enough forward momentum to lock onto the head, and I would just kind of, you know, fall back down to the ground. But to me, that felt more like an issue with the boss itself rather than an overall problem with momentum. So yeah, I wish I had a better answer for you than, you know, the momentum didn't really bother me all that much, or, you know, it feels very similar to other 3D boost-centric Sonic games, but, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with momentum right now. Those were the two big ones that kept coming up, so I kind of wanted to group them all together. But now let's look at some more targeted questions. Lone Speedster DX asked, how does the combat work in Frontiers? The starting combo seems to be that punch and kick string, but how do any of the special attacks work? So the way it works is that when you homing attack onto something, you'll do the little punch kick combo, and then on the last hit, you'll kind of kick yourself away and you'll come back down to the ground. There are a couple of upgrades that you can get in the skill tree that add some sort of new attack to the end of that string. So that's where you see like this move and then this move. I think, and this is one of those things where, like, don't quote me on this, because again, I played this a month and a half ago, but I think that there is a combo counter. I think you get rewarded with like a certain kind of power-up mode if you do a bunch of hits without getting hit. So there is a reward for being careful with regards to, you know, knowing when to lay off your attack, and when the opponent is about to, you know, strike back, you can use a dodge to get out of the way. Dodges are on the L1 and R1 buttons, so you can just quickly get out of the way if something's about to attack you. You can use parries, you can lock on. Another one of the abilities that you can get is that kick attack. You can see right here where you kick a bunch of sound waves and it looks really awesome. That's generally how combat works. It's not, you know, it's not, this isn't Devil May Cry. I think the real test for the combat of this game will be enemy variety. You know, there were a handful of enemies that all were a bit different, and I had to fight them a little bit differently in order to defeat them. But it's really going to be a matter of if they can keep on introducing new enemy types that keep having new and interesting ways to deal with them. And I think that's going to be the real test of whether combat is going to be exciting in the open world. I mean, excuse me, open zone. What does collecting those little rock guys do? Asked Vincent_mate. So collecting those little rock guys, it's kind of like Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild, where like you solve a really simple puzzle, you find a Korok seed.
Well, there's only one thing I would work on Knuckles for.
And what they do is that somewhere on the island is like this elder rock guy.
What?
And if you get enough little rock guys, I wish I could remember the name for them right now. I'm sorry, again, a month and a half ago. If you get enough of those little rock guys and you bring them back to the Elder, he will either upgrade your speed or upgrade your maximum rings that you can carry. And you may be like, well, I understand, you know, why I would want to upgrade my speed, obviously, but why would I want to upgrade my maximum rings? When you get hit in Sonic Frontiers, you don't just drop all your rings. You drop 40 rings. It's a set amount every time. And if you're able to collect 400 rings, I believe the cutoff is 400 rings, you're able to activate this like super blue boost that, like, you know, envelops Sonic in like this awesome blue aura. He's able to go even faster on his boosts, and he goes extremely fast. If you thought that Sonic Frontiers isn't fast enough, just trust me, it's once you get this blue boost, he moves plenty fast, and I wish I had footage of it because it was one of the cooler things that I got to experience in my playtime. Sonic Rich says, in your first 4 hours playing Frontiers, were you given the freedom to explore the first Starfall Island from the get-go, or were there points where you strictly had to follow the story path? No, you're pretty much able to go wherever you want when you first land on Starfall Island. You know, obviously, there is a main quest that you are constantly reminded of, but you know, you're able to just go off in a direction. There's a bunch of puzzles to solve to open up your map. The map will tell you where Chaos Emeralds are. You'll be able to find more puzzles to open up more of the map. So there's actually a lot to do in the open zone. There's a bunch of collectibles to find, the aforementioned rock guys that you can grab. It doesn't really funnel you towards a certain path. You're kind of free to take on that critical path whenever you want. Alright, lightning round time. Let's do a bunch of them really quick. Was there any form of spin dash or rolling, albeit in his base moveset or the skill tree? No, but there is a drop dash. Was the light speed dash present at all? Yes. Is there a Chow Garden or at least Chow in the game? I can't speak for the whole game, but in the 4 hours that I played, not a single Chow was seen. From what I played, how was the music? It was good. One of the first things that me and Jeffrey talked about when we got out of our demo was how much we enjoyed the music. So it's not, it's not Crush 40, but it's very fitting and, it sounds nice in my ears. Alright, well, that is going to do it for me, and that is going to do it for our IGN First of the month of June for Sonic Frontiers. Thank you all so much for watching. Of course, if you missed any of our coverage, we've got a full hands-on preview. We've got an interview with director Kishimoto-san, an interview with Izuka-san, the head of Sonic Team, and over on IGN.com, we have a written interview with Ian Flynn, the writer of Sonic Frontiers. Thanks again for watching, and for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
そのオープンゾーンが、今回のソニックフロンティアの秘密兵器なんですけれども、オープンゾーンとは簡単に説明すると、ステージクリア型アクションゲームのワールドマップというのがあると思うんですけれども、ワールドマップ自体を遊べるようにしたもののことです。ファミコンで1988年に発売された「スーパーマリオブラザーズ3」が最初にステージクリア型アクションゲームにワールドマップを導入したタイトルだと思います。以降このワールドマップっていう仕組みはさまざまなステージクリア型アクションに広く使われるようになって今でも現役の仕組みになっています。このワールドマップという仕組みを遊べるワールドマップに進化させたものがソニックフロンティアのフィールドになります。オープンゾーンという舞台でどうやってステージクリア型アクションというジャンルのソニックゲームが進化するのかがこのタイトルの真骨頂なんです。コースという概念にとらわれない全方位へのハイスピードゲームプレイということになりますが、グラインドレールやプラットフォーミング、ループなどさまざまなアスレチックアクションとしてソニックゲームとして楽しめる要素が盛り込まれています。バトルに重点を置くことは
And I think it's only gonna be like 4 more months before Sonic Frontiers comes out.
取り組んでいます。ソニックらしいバトルが楽しめるがキーワードです。これも、今までになかった要素の一つになりますが、このヒントは映画のソニックの中にあるかもしれません。オープンゾーンの導入によって膨大なゲームボリュームが得られて長時間の遊べるようなゲームスタイルになりました。そこで必要になったのがモチベーションの維持という手法の一つとしてスキルツリーやレベル上げというステージクリア型アクションゲームとしてはちょっと異例になるんですけれども、導入することを決めました。任意の探索をするほどこのオープンゾーンに隠された設定の断片を知ることができ、この世界の真相に触れることができます。探索をすればするほどどんどん楽になるというようなことも可能になっています。寄り道するほど楽しめます。ゲームを進める上で必須にならない要素として謎解きというどちらかというと性的な要素の楽しみを導入することが可能になりました。謎解きの種類には頭の体操的なものからアクションのテクニックを要求するもの、ミニゲーム的なものとさまざまなバリエーションを用意しています。もちろんハイスピードなゲームスタイルが身上のソニックゲームですから謎解きをプレイすることはゲームを進める上で必須にはしていません。でもきっと謎解きに夢中になるような仕掛けを用意していますので楽しみにしててください。サイループはソニックの移動の軌跡を使って作る囲みのことでオープンゾーンの採用によって実現できた新アクションです。囲んだ対象によってさまざまな効果が現れます。オブジェクトを囲んだ時、敵を囲んだ時、何もないところを囲んだ時、囲む対象が変わるごとに効果も変わるというものです。いろいろなものを囲んでみることでゲームの進行や 攻略方法、ピンチからの脱出などさまざまな効果が、現れるようになっています。時間や天候の変化はオープンゾーンをよりエモーショナルにするために導入を決めました。ゲームプレイに影響を与える要素は、用意はしていますが、決して、ソニックゲームのハイスピードなゲームプレイを阻害するものにはならないように細心の注意を払って、
It will come out in December.
特定の日時にゲームプレイに、ポジティブな影響を及ぼすイベントを用意していますので、きっと皆さんびっくりすると思うので楽しみにしていてください。難易度が高くなること自体はステージクリア型アクションゲームにおいては自然なことなんですけれども、ここがソニックゲーム難易度の高さによるという矛盾を抱えていたんですね。しかしオープンゾーンによるゲームボリュームの確保が可能になったことからボリュームを稼ぐために難易度を上げるという必要がなくなったので、最初から最後まで疾走感を追求した理想的なレベルデザインのステージを用意することができました。これは難易度が低くてチャレンジがないと受け取れるかもしれませんが、そこは新しい仕組みを設けているのでチャレンジあるステージを用意しているのでご安心ください。クリアまでの時間はおよそ20から30時間のプレイボリュームになっています。やり込み要素やコンプリートを考えると2倍程度の時間が必要になります。ソニックファンの方にはステージのタイムアタックのやり込みが常識になっていると思いますが、今回の、ソニックフロンティアではゲームの最初から最後までのクリアをタイムアタックするっていう遊び方も楽しめるかもしれません。ステージクリア型アクションというジャンルでは、完全懲悪の分かりやすいドラマ、記号化された風景景色が主流ですけれども、ソニックというキャラクターなら、フォトリアルなビジュアルや、シリアスなストーリーによって競合のタイトルさんたちと差別化が可能だと考えています。この新しい遊び体験を経験していただける日を私は楽しみにしています。
People love me for that hot take. Trust.
Batman, Jim Gordon. They thought they had a handle on this city. They never did. You don't stand a chance. Because they're always watching.
You know what? Before I do Knuckles, I'm gonna do the ultimate thing.
Pulling everybody.
What's the ultimate thing?
Amachal's gonna be one of the things I can follow you. I'm sorry, I have to do it.
Of significance, obviously, you're playing a painter. When I saw narrative-driven games with really distinctive art styles, I was inspired to make a historical game that focused on the unique art style of the early modern period that was really driven by the relationships between characters and the stories that played out over time. Hannah Kennedy was really integral to defining the art style of Pentiment, especially blending the late medieval illuminated manuscripts with the early modern woodcuts.
Yeah, so there's a lot of major points to solve and kind of marry between wanting this to be a true to the history, true to the feel of the source material that we were referencing as far as the narrative, but also thinking about the types of games that were like what we imagined we wanted as far as a gameplay experience.
From the beginning, I knew that I wanted to portray a community that changed over time, which meant that characters are changing over time. That's really the focus of everything. The buildings do change, but really it's the characters where you see all the crazy stuff happen.
kids that I had become attached to
Alma
because
Chow
it's a
is
4-year-old.
superior
And we
in
designed
every way
it for a
possible.
4-year-old, and then they're getting married, and then I felt a weird like emotional reaction to that because I'm like, oh, baby's all grown up.
I think the 16th century has always been really interesting to me because it was a time of such social upheaval in Europe.
Okay, not until until it actually starts at 2. We'll just do something else for now. So Barrett, do you have Sonic FGX Ultimate?
Sonic or what?
FGX Ultimate.
No.
Have you thought about getting it?
No.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. So yeah. Bear, they want to know if they can see the chow you're making.
What?
Sonic Omega wants to see the chow you're making.
Show him. Hey, you want to know a fun fact about Sonic Speed Simulator that might trigger you? Both. Sonic's irises, they're mirrored. Oh, and Speed Simulator. The what? What? Oh, damn, bro. Excuse me? Oh, damn. Yep. Huh? Yes. You know, what do you call it? The chrome metal Sonic thing? He's actually in the map somewhere. Hey, look how I'm making Amachao look. Check out my screen.
Why is it white? Hey, what's metallic?
No. Hello there. Jump. Magic.
Ooh, increases your top speed, yeah. Oh my god. What the heck? Hold on. There, look at my screen real quick.
What?
Shit.
Hold up. 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 Hold up.
Okay, you there?
Okay, yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
What is the weird thing?
Okay. I can just go right up this wall.
Dang. Some good physics. Yes, eating him. You. Oh no! I guess he's dead.
Didn't really have a purpose in unleashing it. I'm not the biggest fan of Chip, but just the same, I don't necessarily read him. they are glowing. Why?
Which
Oh, they're glowing because of the stuff they've been doing. Wait, I just noticed something. How are you supposed to do the day 2 reward for Rider's Tales if you don't have extreme gear?
what happened?
For the Rider's Tales event, you need to have extreme gear for the day 2 event, but what if you don't have the extreme gear?
I guess you're screwed then. Guess you're pretty much screwed.
Yes.
Hello. It is a few hours before Gamescom, and the main focus of the Sonic Frontier trailer, the release date, has been leaked. The Japanese Sonic account accidentally made their Japanese trailer public. Now, I know that I shown you this last time, and it was leaked, but this time, it shows a release date at the end for the 8th of November, 2022. I'm going to show you it. It's the same one as, you know, the Japanese TV trailer, but it has a release date at the end. Roll the clip.
止まらない。困難が行く手を阻んでも止まらない。強大な敵が立ちはだかろうとも止まらない。足を前に進ませるものはない。止まらない。なぜあなたは止まらないの？縦横無尽な新境地アクションアドベンチャーソニック。
So there we go. This is our main premise of Gamescom. The release date's just been leaked. I'm still going to watch Gamescom live. If you're watching this before Gamescom's happened, I'm an official co-streamer, so you can watch my stream and watch me react to the Sonic Frontiers trailer with you. It looks pretty exciting. We finally might have our first release date confirmation, and I guess we will find out in a few hours if this is real or not. So, just a quick news video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, show everyone my screen. Look what I'm gonna do.
Release date's just been leaked.
See, Bear, I told you. If you look at my stream, it says Sonic Frontiers release date just got leaked. And it said November 8th. Told you.
Yeah, when was that posted?
Literally a few hours ago.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Proof?
Yeah, I'll send you the video right now, bro. Got a maximum of 4 people today. Well, you can put both of them at the same time. Cool. There you go. can't enable chip anymore? Oh my god, you can have 2 chips. There, I have 2 chips. That means I don't need to steal your chip anymore. I have 2 chips of my own now. That's so easy. One chip. Oh no, double chip. Where's my double chip? Let's go.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. So, Barry, can you play Roblox or are you working on the game?
Working on the game.
Okay. Tomorrow will you be able to?
I have no answer for that because I don't know what happens tomorrow.
Mom, you just got a code sent to you. Okay? Hold on, bro. Subscriber, let's go. Hello.
All right, I'm back. All right. So I found some extra Knuckles animation from Generations, like his falling animation here.
Oh.
Look at it. Let's take a look.
Oh, cool. Looks good. I'm just playing this game called Rhythm to Responsibility County. My wanted level's at 1.5 stars.
Oh dang.
Because I robbed a jewelry store and then I ran from the police. So, yeah. Oh, Mike. You cannot enter the repair shop while police are nearby and you are wanted. Wow. Oh crap. Bear? I think I'm screwed. Run. Drive, car. Drive like you've never driven before. Oh crap, I'm burning. Where's this boy? Where's this boy? Oh crap. No, just hide somewhere. Oh my god, of course I have to do it. Run around the streets. Oh, cool, coffee shop. Oh, hey, Bear, I'm in a coffee shop and I got free coffee. I've never
Nice.
drinking coffee before. Oh, there's my burning car. I have a gun for some reason.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, cool, it's like a punching animation. Maybe you can make that like a jumping animation.
No, don't worry. I already know what I'm gonna use it for.
Okay. shoot that mod shop. It's the last thing I do. Get this car to this mod shop. So what do you think the punching animation will be for?
That's a surprise to it. I'll be said later. Yeah, Mickey Mouse now.
Oh God. Not Mickey Mouse. Come on, car. Get a little farther. Come on. I'm right here. Bear, look at the stream and look in the corners of the stream.
Hold on.
Come on, car, get in there. You know you want to. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm coming in after too. What happened?
Oh, nothing. Everything's good.
Why does this guy keep killing me? With my car. So, what Knuckles is that? Like, where's the animation model from?
Hmm?
What's the model from?
Forces and the animations are from Generations.
Which bad? Knuckles had animations from Generations.
I mean, yeah.
Like running animations.
What?
I mean, like running animations.
No.
What are you gonna use for running animations?
I'll have to do some edits to the Sonic ones.
Okay, fair enough.
Take a look, take a look. Like, you're gonna see it as a Sonic walking animation, but it's not gonna exactly work immediately on Knuckles. You wanna know why? Knuckles treats it like he has fingers, but I know how to fix that. Give me a second. Are the finger bones here?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Oh, I don't want to use that animation now. Hold on. There's another one.
Spicy said, dang, Bear, those models look good.
Dang.
Only a few more. Only 30 more minutes.
If you wanted to go faster, just don't think about it. Trust me, it works.
Okay.
Also, oh my god, he's smiling.
Knuckles? It actually kind of looks pretty good.
See Knuckles here?
Yes. Oh god. Just crashed. Knuckles is very spiky today. Uh, 30 minutes. Knuckles has pins and needles now. There's that guy. I don't know why I just keep destroying this guy's car. Should I be? "28 minutes. Oh, where's the MX? I'm literally in front of the fire department. I swear to God, if someone comes to me right now, I am not in front of the freaking fire department. Watch everything else. So do you think you'll release Knuckles today or no?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey Bear, I have a question for you. What do you think of Mephiles the Dark?
Mephiles the Dark?
Yes. Mephiles. Thank you, Digitized Pixels, for playing. Thank you, Dexter Play. I don't know what it might thank you, so I know that. Hey Bear, I have a question. It's about Sonic Mega Man DX.
What?
It, is it copyright if you use the super theme with the thing? With is it copyright if you use the Chub Paradise theme?
I don't know.
I hope for whoever gets, I hope for the next event this Saturday, I hope there's a character that I don't have yet. That'd be nice. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I'm saying now. Barry, you're trying to focus.
What?
Are you trying to focus? Because you're not talking much.
I'm just doing something else all by. I'm focusing.
Oh, okay. Who is it? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself for a few minutes. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Huh? Wait, what? No, you're fine. Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh boy. True. What's the event called again? Just remember, you're really hyped right now, I know, but I don't think they're gonna show Sonic right at the start. Or they might. Who knows? You really smiling that much? Okay. Eh, I'm used to it by now, so I don't really get as hype. But we'll still be surprised if they show something cool. Let's see what they show.